On the 23rd day of December, my true love gave to me a clear and concise whining message that opened up my possibility. Hi, everyone. You're like, what are you? The Soka Oracle? Yes, yes. They call me Madame Bacchanal. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Rhythm and Wine with Karen Aline. Here is where we explore this beautiful dance discipline of whining and all of its varied expressions, all of the possibilities with your wonderful body. Today is day 23 of the Come Together series, and we are going to clear. Okay? We are wiping the slate clean. You're probably like, what have we been doing the past 22 days? No. This is, we're clearing, it's all up here. We're clearing maybe what we think is possible for us to move, how we want to express in a song despite the instructions. We're just gonna start from our inner clean slate, if that makes sense, and explore moving in several maybe new ways for you, or maybe very familiar ways. But we're gonna find new ways to just feel this out, okay? And as always, it is exactly how you want to do it. Always, always, always. That is the vibe over here. Your expression, your way, your sauce, your vibe, your energy. Like yesterday? Okay, so come, let's get started. Let's get started. We're gonna drop into our play for a little bit just to warm up. So I'm going to be maybe a wider today. Yeah, I'm gonna try my stance a little bit wider. And we're going to take our few deep breaths together where we push off the floor. Okay, on a big deep breath in, we're going to tuck the pelvis, maybe hold the core slightly, bring that breath all the way up and be pushing off the floor. Okay, let's go. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Two more like so. I gotta like breathe deep, Karen. Come on. Come on. Go into the go into the vault. Let's go. Whew. One more like this, one more like this, and really push off, elongate. Maybe you feel a nice stretch up here and just drop the shoulders. Let's go, baby. Third time's the charm. I feel much more settled. Okay. And for my play, I'm going to start up and slowly sink. And that you can start that too. So I'm just going to circle the waist a little bit, go into a classic whine. And I'm actually going to move a little bit, I don't want to say like open. Yeah, I'm going to open it. She's like, I'm going to watch my knees on this. So maybe I should add a little bend. Yeah. And what we're going to do here is warm up. Maybe switch opposite directions. And when I say drop into our play, I've been saying that recently a lot because it's to drop into the fact that we're here. Okay, we press play. In my case, I press record. There's no going back, baby. And so we are going to give ourselves permission to just move how we like and to try things, maybe challenge ourselves. Oh, all those words are coming back all of the days. Bring a little focus. Okay. And I'm going to bring it in slowly to isolate in the waist. I'm going to sink a little bit, and I might switch up my whine. So for you, you might be like, oh, I just really need to stretch my upper body right now. So you got hands in the air. You're breathing into the chest. Just move a little bit. We'll be here a couple more seconds together. Just you're like, wait a minute. What can't I do? Maybe you drop a little lower with a juk. Ooh, warm up the quads. Yeah. Keep it going. You need to massage out the hips. You're leaning to one side, leaning to the next. Deep breaths and let it roll, baby. Let that waistline roll. Let your body roll and let everything just relax and settle. Still pushing off the floor a little bit. Okay, together, let's sink just a tad. You want to power up real quick? Let's power up real quick. So power line, which is moving in that circular, say as fast as you like. My pace is like bam, 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 in completing a circle, but however you like, or you just let it shake. Go a little lower, a little lower, a little lower. Come up. Woo! Yes. If you're like, she's wearing shorts today. So she's on one. We're going to be moving. You're like, yeah, a little bit, but always the way you want. Always, always. All right. We're going to flow a bit together, okay? And be transitioning, connecting those moves in maybe a new way, like I said, or just really clearing how we think we can approach these transitions. Okay? You'll trust me. You'll see. Okay, so I'm going to start with my thighs slightly parted. I'm going to V out my feet because that's very helpful. I'm slightly knock-kneed, so I need that space. All right. And I'm going to find my stance again, push off the floor. And this one, I really want to stretch it. So I'm going to just take my time. Oh, yes. I'm going to tuck my pelvis slightly, hold my core. And I'm going to whine a classic whine. And this time, the way I whine, I am actually going to be pedaling and like pushing up. So I'm going to show you. So usually I'm like so. This is my comfort. But I'm going to pedal and push up. Now careful in the lower back here. You know, you don't, if you want to arch it more and that feels comfortable, by all means. But it's really my push off the floor that's getting me that lift. For me, you might like, I don't need the push. I need the arch or both. Okay, we are here. Let's find a nice little push-up line. And it's like, it does go slightly back just a tad, but my pelvis and my core, that alignment and pushing off the floor, that whole situation is very important for me. It's a very, very important, guys. It helps. Okay. And now, let me relax the shoulders just a tad. As I do this and I come up to the right leg, I'm going to slide over. Okay? And we're going to make that nice and smooth. So push up, do your whine, push back just a little bit, bring it up and around, and push over to the right leg. Okay? And now we're pushing off the floor on the right leg, and we're going to drop down in a juk and undulate up. Okay? Let's watch. Or do it with me. Try with me. Drop down in a juk. So maybe that left leg, the heels lifted a bit. Drop down slightly in a juk. Push up in undulation. And neck roll it. Roll that body over to the left and drop back down. Push up in a juk. Undulation. Go over to the right. Drop back down in a juk. Push up in undulation. Keep going. And roll, slide that over to the left. Drop down in a juk. I forgot. Push up in undulation and just let that movement flow over to the right. And now let's bring some chest. You drop down in a juk if you like. And push up in undulation. Bring the chest. Slide it over. Maybe you slide it over like any which way. Maybe you play a little bit. Like bring sliding it over to the left. You bring the right shoulder and drop it down. And this time we're going to come up in a nice slow whine. Slow whine. And then right as you're about to hit the top, undulate it all the way up. Let it hit the neck. And slide it over. Maybe you bring that left shoulder and drop it down. Like look where I'm looking where I'm going because it really does help. Okay, I drop it down. One more. Slow whine it here. Hi, ay, ay, baby. Hi, ay, ay. Hi, ay, ay. Maybe you go a little lower until the knees are good, And then you come up, and just as you're about to hit your top, you push up with an undulation. Let that stretch all the way up and slide it over to the left. Now we're here, okay? Now we're here, and we are going to wind down slightly. Step that right leg in to meet. Keep your wind. Keep going. Get ready. When you're ready, we're going to step that left leg out. Keep your wind. Step that left leg out. And then we're going to turn. Choo-choo. We're going to turn to the right. Turn to the right. Now, I should have said this. If you wind the other way, and you're like doing it this way, because I wind counterclockwise. So turning sometimes to the right is easier for me and such. If you're like, no, I need to play the other way, I need to move opposite feet, please do. All right. Because it could depend, because I'm trying to think, if I wind, yeah, you can still do it. You still do it in the opposite direction. If you're more comfortable in the other way, just switch feet that I'm saying. Okay, so we're over to the right or left. We wind, and we're gonna come down. Hold the core, watch the pelvis. Come down a little. And here's where we clear. Here we're gonna do a little undulation like so. So maybe at your middle, or you could be slightly higher. And you're gonna undulate and give that little pushback. Get a little pushback. Wah. Maybe you look back at you. Hey. Or you're a little lower and your heels are lifted. And we're gonna push up and go straight into a wind and bend over. Okay, ready? Push up, hinge, with a wind, hinge, yes. Maybe you're a little bit lower. Jezebel, sorry. Maybe a little higher, don't matter. Wherever you are in your wind and bend over, okay? Pull the shoulders back slightly, tuck the pelvis, push off the floor. A regular checklist, don't lock the knees. Okay, and see if you can bring that pedal. That pedal. You can be much further up if you need to. You're like pedaling and pushing that up. Gently. All right, we're not trying to crank nothing. So keep this soothing motion for you. It needs to soothe you. It has to Massage the innards first before any expectation of the outward expression, because that's where I find it comes from. When it soothes you, trust me, to the eye, we get it. We see it. Okay, so push it up. Ay ay ay. Maybe a little further down, and you're just hello, hello, carnival. Okay, okay, come up gently, come up gently, come up gently, and let's sink. Sink to your halfway. Sink to your halfway, and we're gonna juke it slow. Bam. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Woo. Let the quads speak, let it speak. Okay, push up slow with a nice slow whine. Slow with a nice slow open. Open whine. Open whine. I'm just shifting so you can see. Open whine. Open whine. Okay, and let's rock. Right side. Maybe you lift that leg a little. Push off. Sorry, I said right side, I'm on the left. But either or. Either whatever leg you're on. Push off. Wind it. Maybe you go down a little bit and come back up. And we're gonna, okay. And we're going to drop it and do that roll over to the next side and lift it up. Yeah, baby. Lift it as high as you like. Just be pushing at this. Even I'm like, why are we leaning therapies up? We could just be a little bit more upright with our posture. Your leg can be on the floor like so. It can come up like this. Maybe you're holding the knee. Either way, I'm watching my hip and my balance and alignment here. I do need a slight lean to really get that, that roll going. All right, and step whatever foot's lifted, step it down and roll over any way you like. You can undulate over, you can come round so over. We're just gonna find ourselves on the next side. All right, here we go. Lift that leg, lift that next leg. Whatever foot's on the floor, push off. And maybe you bring something different here. You keep that slight lift in the bam bam. And you drop a little, come up. All right, last one. Drop it down and roll over. Roll over anyway. You bring the neck, the chest. Couple undulations here. And we're going to find our way to the center. Anyhow you like. You can, like so. You can like step, find your way to your middle. I'm going to come in like this. Hey, and butterfly my way in so that the thighs are touching, however you like. And if you're like, I didn't like how I transitioned there, try it again. Step back out. Okay, you were on one side, which are the right or left. You're pushing off the floor, and you needed to come to the middle with thighs touching. So, try it again. We are clearing the way. All right. Our thighs are touching, and I want to do some isolation, articulation, bam bam roll. All right. So for me, that looks like I want to roll this up, and again, soothing motion. Like I'm really pedaling it out here. I'm trying to roll like Royal G. Yeah, if you know her, you know her. And when I see her, I look at how she's moving, and it's this smoothness, this beautiful smoothness. And I to emulate that, I'm trying to create a soothing motion for myself first and then build from there. Because I did try to force it and it was not going well. So I was like, let me try just making this feel really nice first and build from that. All right, so we got our roll. We have our roll. And then when you're ready, you're going to tick tock it when you're ready. So keep that connection. Connect any way you want, baby. Maybe you're like, bam, clear the slate today. Clear the slate today. Maybe you're like, jerk forward. Maybe you connect in a come up and anything. Clear it, clear it. Open up the possibilities. When you're ready, let's connect to our articulation or our TikTok. Go. Actually, I want to try that again. I want to do something different. Hold on. You keep going, but I'm in my roll. And I want to connect to my TikTok. And I decide I want to like articulate with my right hip. So really like, bam. Here we go. Oh, that's a nice balance check too. TikTok, tick. And if the feet together or thighs touching is not for you, wind it out and step wider. Okay, let's try the other direction. Ampy whiners, baby. Oh, this is different for me today. For whatever reason. Okay? And from here, from my articulation, I'm gonna go back into my roll. And I wanna go isolate that, like really tighten it. Tighten that roll in your waist. You hold your waist. And then I want to open it. Okay. And then I want to isolate it. Make that move very nice and feel good. Roll that bam bam. Okay. And then open it. Maybe bring the chest a little. Try opposite direction. Isolate it. And if pedaling it out helps, yes. Just don't lock the knees and watch your posture, Karen, as I lean so forward. Me pressing off the floor. And then, what was I doing? Isolate? Yeah, I was trying to isolate it. Isolate that roll. And then open it. Open it. Oh. And then the chest is here and you drop it to a TikTok, however you like. Clear the slate on what you thought how you should drop to a TikTok. Maybe you drop down and come up to a TikTok. Maybe hands go in the air and you go to a TikTok. I'm going to try that. Guys, I'm going to try it. All right. I'm going to drop down, come up with my hands in the air, and then go to a TikTok. Don't ask. Don't ask, just whine. All right, let me go. Wow! You're like, okay, relax. I did surprise myself a little bit there. In a TikTok. All right. Go opposite direction. In this articulation, or front, side, back, side. Although if you're hitting like every corner, great. It's just to play with isolating and stopping at many points as you go around in a circle. Okay. I want to keep this articulation as I step out with one leg. What? I'm like, what? Okay, I'm gonna keep my articulation as I lean over to the right, pushing off the floor, and I'm going in kind of like a side tap articulation right now. Because that seems to be the easiest for me to step out. Okay, keep it and raise that leg, step out. Pum, 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 pum. Okay, and from here, keep the articulation. Lean over to the left, Sukiyant, over to the right in an articulation. All right, now this can be, again, new slate. So I make Sukiyan and come like this. I'm going to Sukiyan articulate, and maybe I do a little extra wave over to the side. Yes, yes, anything. Okay, let's go. We were articulating. I had pushed off my left leg, and I'm going to Sukiyan over and just bring that. Articulate and Sukiyan and bring that. Wah. Go. We're over on the right leg. Articulate. Articulate. Sukiyan over, right, which is the lift of the hip and letting that movement travel. But you're articulating so, like stopping at different points. And how you get your body there, maybe you roll it, maybe you undulate it at the end, however you like. So I'm doing my TikTok, and I feel like I can just really go for it here. I'm holding back. Why? Why? Articulate over with the Sukiyan. Now we're on that left leg. Now we're on that left leg. Wind it. Slow wind it to your center. Like slow wind it, baby. Slow wind it. Bring that upper lift. That upper lift. That upper lift. And I want to do something that I don't usually do, but like to try. Sorry, if you're I'm needing to adjust my stance slightly, make sure my feet are read out so I can correct my posture. You do that with your slow wind. And I want to sink a little low, a little bit, put my hands gently on my knees. And as I let this roll up, I want to come up so. Come up so. All right, so I'm hinged forward. It's like a wind and bend over, but I have a very generous bend in my knee. Even though I'm leaning, this posture is in here, baby. That pelvis tuck, hold the core, be pushing off the floor, and you don't have to be this low. You can be here, and maybe your hands are resting on your thighs, and we're just lifting this. So maybe you're really pushing up. You know, maybe it's not so much the rotation in the lower back for you, but the push up that's helping. Or maybe it's both. All right, we have a slight lean. We're not dropping the weight onto our knees or anything. We're just gently resting. It's all back in posture. Maybe pull the shoulders back a little bit. Okay, and wherever you are, cock back up. Let's go again. Drop that down, lean slightly forward. Or if you like, you can be lower. Just be careful. Push that up. Push it up. Soothe in that nice lift and wind. Pedal it out on the floor. And when you're ready, cock back up. Hi, come. Let's be straight. Straight here. One more time, guys. One more time. You know I love to do that. One more time. All right, maybe you adjust your feet slightly. Keep your wind. Or you might switch up your wind if you want. I want to stay so and just bam, bam, bam. Ooh. Yeah, I hope to take a Royal G class one day. Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun. Okay, roll it up. And when you're ready, lean forward. Pull the shoulders back a bit. Watch the pelvis, watch the core for you. Push off the floor. Really pedaling it out. Let that movement soothe. Oh, I hope the mic's not going too cray. Let that movement soothe. And then when you're ready, wherever you are, push it up. Push back and come up nice and slow. Maybe come up with an undulation to the front. Let's do that. Keep an undulation going. And then, yes, yes. We're going to whine and go down. As you keep your undulation, see if you can adjust your stance by stepping in or out in a new way. So maybe like double up your undulation, like double step, double step. Maybe even move slower in your undulation and step. You're finding a stance that works for you. So whine and go down. Let's go. Let's bring that lift, that roll. And we're gonna try something here. We're gonna try something together. We're gonna rest our hands on our thighs slightly, pull the shoulders back. Pull the shoulders back. We're gonna cock back up. And as we come up with an undulation, we're gonna whine and go down. Any one you like, okay? Let's go. We're here, resting find your posture, find your stance, deep breaths. Sorry, I've said that a lot today. Deep breaths. Maybe you bring the shoulders a little bit in the chest. Rest your hands gently. Maybe drop slightly. Okay, and then we're gonna push back and up. Don't crank the lower back. No necesito. Crank back and up. Come up with an undulation. Woo, and drop it down, down, down. To your floor. Maybe you massage it out here. Maybe this is the place where you're like, clear the slate, she said. Let me try something. Clear the slate. Let me try something. Wah. Maybe turn and step. Or for you, that try might be a juk. You know? All right. When you're ready, push up. Any way you like. I'm going to sukiyand up. Any way you like. Push, push, push up. Oh, drop the neck. Drop the neck. You know I want to go one more time. One more time, guys. One more time. Let's try that. And please be looking at you. Look where you're going. It really helps connect everything. Okay, so we have our stance. Maybe you try a different one. Either way, you're going to step in a new way. You know what I mean? You're going to play a little, maybe tick-tock the upper body. Everyone find their stance. Even if you are in your stance, maybe you still play with that. Find your stance. All right, we settle. Let's go find your wine. I'm staying in this nice lift, bam bam roll. All right, I'm gonna tuck my pelvis, hold my core, relax my shoulders. I'm going to rest my hands on my thighs a little bit. Right, lean forward just to tatters. Roll it, really I realize I have to push off the floor. Yes, bend those knees. Okay, and then where I am, I'm gonna cock back just a little, like this. Or you can be a lot, just so long as you don't hurt your back. So it can be like so for you, or you can be arching more. All right, wherever we are, we're gonna cock back up to an undulation. Okay, let's go. Don't be Karen. I was like dropping my weight into my knees. No, gently resting. And come up into an undulation. Whoo, and then drop it down. Down. I'm gonna juk my way down. Clearing the slate of what I think is possible. There we go. Drop it down. Massage it out. Maybe something new here. Maybe the new thing is you put your hand on your floor. Whatever your floor is. Maybe you pulse a little bit. All right. And then when you're ready, push up any wine you want. Any wine you want. Push, push it. Amen. Deep breath. Deep breath. Amen. Guys, I wanted to do that. I'm about to outro. So let's find our wine. Maybe clear even the upper body. Just please move it, shake it. Maybe you are doing a little tremble on TikTok. But I wanted to do that because sometimes in songs, there'll be clear instructions. Bend over, drop here, do so, blah, blah, blah. Fun. But if sometimes you don't feel like it, maybe that's not your mobility range. But there's ways to do it. You know that little cockback move we did? Yes. Sweetest wine and bend over, that could be it. You can even be here and you're just rolling it up more. You know what I mean? And then you can push back a little, or push back a little, or push back a little. Feel me? So it's about clearing. If you hear something that you know you can express it the way you want to within your range or how you feel. Okay? Because she said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to. You don't have to. Hey. Okay, head over to Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Facebook at Rhythm of Wine 44. You'll see me put this into action with music, of finding my ways to express to a song that does have clear instructions. That maybe is just different in how I want to play with it, okay? I hope you do the same for you guys. We just finished day 23. 2 more to go. We are awesome sauce. Much love always. Thank you so, so, so much. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. It's not too late. Don't worry, you can keep going. If you're like, oh, I'm just starting December 1, great. Don't worry, pick a random video, play. We do what we want over here, baby. Okay? Much love, guys. I know this class is a little long, but thank you for sticking it out with me. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 24. Much love. Thank you.